Hirotami Kojima was born on January 21, 1983, in Nagoya, Japan. From a young age, Kojima was drawn to sports, and it quickly became apparent that he had a natural talent for physical activities. His family was supportive of his athletic interests, and he was introduced to table tennis at the age of 7. Kojima's older brother was a local player, and he often took Hirotami along to training sessions, where the younger Kojima would observe and eventually start playing the sport himself. At first, Hirotami took a casual interest in table tennis, enjoying the fast-paced, tactical nature of the game. However, it didn't take long for his talent to surface. Kojima quickly became captivated by the sport's technical demands and began to show promise in his early years. Encouraged by his family and coaches, he joined a local table tennis club in Nagoya. There, he received structured coaching that allowed his innate skills to flourish. By the age of 10, Kojima was already participating in local competitions and was quickly rising through the ranks. His determination, paired with his quick reflexes and sharp tactical mind, set him apart from other young players in the region. Over the next few years, Kojima's passion for the game deepened, and his commitment to improving his skills led him to dedicate more time to practice. This early period in Kojima's life laid the foundation for what would become a storied career in international table tennis. Climbing the ranks. Early achievements and national recognition. Kojima's early competitive career was marked by steady improvement. By his teenage years, he had become a fixture in national competitions, regularly earning top finishes in the junior division. His performances caught the attention of Japan's table tennis community, and he quickly ascended to the senior circuit, where he faced more experienced opponents. In 2001, at the age of 18, Hirotami Kojima made his debut at the ITTF World Table Tennis Championships, an event that would mark the start of his rise to international prominence. Though he was still a relatively unknown player at the time, Kojima showed impressive composure and skill, competing against some of the world's best. His solid technique, particularly his strong forehand loop and ability to read his opponents, garnered recognition from coaches and fellow players alike. By 2003, Kojima had gained enough experience and recognition to be named to Japan's national team. His place on the team allowed him to compete in major international events, including the World Cup and Asian Table Tennis Championships. Kojima's steady progression was evident in his results, and he began to reach the latter stages of major tournaments, advancing to the quarterfinals and semifinals in some of the most prestigious events. Kojima's breakthrough came at the 2005 Asian Table Tennis Championships, where he made an unexpected run to the semifinals. His performance in that event solidified his reputation as one of Japan's emerging stars. Although he did not win the title, his victory over a series of highly ranked opponents gave him confidence and raised expectations for his future in the sport. As a result of his success in Asia, he earned a spot in the ITTF World Top 20, and his name began to be recognized internationally. Career peak, major achievements and international recognition. The peak of Hirotami Kojima's career came in the late 2000s and early 2010s, when he established himself as one of Japan's top male table tennis players. His performances in international tournaments during this period earned him a solid place among the world's elite athletes in the sport. Kojima's skill set was characterized by his powerful forehand, precise footwork, and aggressive style of play. His mental toughness and ability to perform under pressure made him a formidable opponent, and he earned respect from players and coaches worldwide. In 2008, Kojima achieved his first major breakthrough by claiming a medal at the World Cup. His performance in this prestigious event demonstrated his ability to compete with the best, as he defeated several top players on his way to the podium. This success helped cement his place as one of Japan's top players, and it also gave him the confidence to pursue greater goals in his career. Later that year, Kojima earned a spot on Japan's team for the 2008 Summer Olympics in Beijing. Although he did not manage to secure a medal in the men's singles or doubles events, his participation in the Olympics was a major achievement and a sign of his status as one of the world's top players. His ability to hold his own against the best players in the world further enhanced his reputation and made him a key figure in Japanese table tennis. The highlight of Kojima's career came in 2010, when he won the men's singles gold medal at the Asian Table Tennis Championships, one of the sport's most prestigious tournaments. This victory marked the pinnacle of his career, as he defeated multiple top-ranked players to claim the title. His victory not only solidified his standing as a world-class competitor but also marked a significant moment for Japanese table tennis, as Kojima's gold medal was a testament to the country's continued growth in the sport. In addition to his individual achievements, Kojima's contributions to Japan's team successes were equally significant. He played a key role in helping Japan secure top finishes in World Team Championships and other major international competitions. His performances in these team events showcased his leadership and ability to work cohesively with his teammates, contributing to Japan's global standing in table tennis. Throughout his career, Kojima also had a notable doubles career, partnering with other top Japanese players to claim several titles on the ITTF World Tour. His versatility in both singles and doubles made him a valuable asset to Japan's table tennis program, and he continued to compete successfully in both formats at the highest level. Challenges and decline. Injuries and retirement. As with many athletes who compete at the highest level, the later years of Kojima's career were marked by challenges, both physical and mental. In the mid-2010s, Kojima began to experience a series of injuries that affected his performance. Persistent shoulder and wrist injuries, which had plagued him for several years, began to take a toll on his game. These physical challenges made it increasingly difficult for him to maintain the level of intensity and precision that had once been his trademark. Despite these setbacks, Kojima continued to compete in international tournaments, but his results became less consistent. As younger players, such as Jun Mizutani and Koki Niwa, emerged as the next generation of Japanese table tennis stars, it became clear that Kojima's time at the top was coming to an end. His ability to compete against the world's best players diminished, and he struggled to recapture the form that had earned him previous accolades. In 2017, after a long and successful career, Hirotami Kojima officially announced his retirement from professional table tennis. His decision to retire came after over 15 years at the highest levels of the sport. Although his performances had begun to decline due to age and injuries, Kojima's retirement was a moment of reflection on his long and distinguished career. Post-retirement, legacy and contributions to table tennis. After retiring from competitive play, Kojima transitioned to coaching and mentoring younger players. He became involved in the development of Japan's next generation of table tennis talent, passing on his extensive knowledge of the game and his experience competing at the highest levels. Kojima's insight into the technical and mental aspects of the game made him an invaluable resource for aspiring players, and he quickly became a respected figure within Japan's table tennis community. Kojima's impact extended beyond coaching. He became an ambassador for the sport, helping to grow the popularity of table tennis in Japan and encouraging young athletes to take up the sport. He also worked as a commentator for major international table tennis events where his expertise and deep understanding of the game were evident. His post-retirement career allowed him to continue contributing to the sport in meaningful ways, ensuring that his legacy would live on long after his competitive days had ended.